Take a second and Google game developer. Notice anything in common about the images that pop up? That's right, most of them feature men. Hi, my name is Katie, and I'm a game developer from San Jose, California. When I first started my career in the gaming industry, I was one of the only women in my office. Even when networking, I almost never met other women or non-binary professionals. I loved what I did, but I started to feel like an outsider in a field that didn't seem to expect me to be there. That's why I founded Bay Area Women in Games, or BA Games. It began in 2015 as a Facebook group where I invited local professionals in the industry to network, collaborate, share their advice and experiences, and support each other. I can't begin to describe the incredible people I had the opportunity to meet and the invaluable feeling of community and strength their friendship gave me. Years later, I kindly ask you for your help in taking BA Games to the next level. With your donation, we'll be able to organize workshops, conferences, and panel talks featuring industry professionals in order to inspire and educate the next generation of game developers. For those of you who don't know us, we're game developers. Video games are part of the future, and at the same time, they're the paperback novel of our generation. They're not only a place to tell stories and express our personalities, but are also an inward journey where our true colors and creativity are allowed. Aside from what you've heard on the news, a limited way of understanding the gaming industry, game development is a magical, cutting-edge practice, a professional industry, and now an academic field. Many of us have discovered our passion from a young age and are choosing to go forward with a career that is aligned with our passions and creative abilities. Our development of games is an extension of the wonder that we feel as a player. If anyone understands the glory of hard work, creative engineering, and artistic storytelling, it would be game developers. We have managed to synergize these creative and technical forces like no other art form in existence to date. Right now, we game developers have to navigate two parallel journeys at the same time. Not only are we creating art and moving technical mountains, we are fighting a long-withstanding battle for diversity and inclusion. True acceptance of the human qualities that we bring to the table in our industry. Such a brilliant field should certainly belong to women, trans women, and men, and professionals of any gender. It should belong to people from a wide variety of identities and perspectives. This is the way the art form will reach its full potential. We don't want to just be included, we belong. We are claiming our place in the world of gaming. In the past 5 years of leading this group, I've learned that a truly empowering environment is more life-changing and more socially impactful than any expensive frills or perks you can tack onto a conference. Fancy swag, DJs, yoga, company logos, and banners will never be as empowering as creating a truly friendly, welcoming environment. We take pride in being one of the only communities that are genuinely committed to creating that supportive environment. If I go to an event, panel, or a conference where I don't feel like I am included, I just leave. I don't want to feel removed from the dialogue and feel like I don't belong. We don't just program content that other people can watch, we create discussions that people can participate in. Time and again, I speak to people who feel that they can't truly accommodate everyone, that they don't have the time or energy to create a space that does that. Here's how Bay Area Women in Games does things differently. We focus our efforts on participation and discussion. We don't spend money and effort on frills and formalities that don't create inclusion and person-to-person interaction. People who know me might notice that I have a down-home, everyday woman personality, and that's intentional. We're about being a community. Every Facebook group claims that they're a community, whether or not members ever interact with each other. We create participation, programs that are made for individual skill sets, and creative ways for community members to interact with an event and support one another. With COVID, in-person events are tough, but if anyone understands how to transcend distances, it would be gamers. And our group has proven time and time again that we can make that happen. Another thing that some groups do is stay completely impartial. They think that's the best way to lead. The problem with that is that you'll have people in your group who are not legitimately supportive of diversity. I would rather have a few less followers while making sure that the quality of our community is maintained. We provide a safe, respectful group that's mindful that we are all working towards the same goal of diversity during this historical year in our industry. We take a stand for acceptable behavior and maintain that standard. We create a safe and positive place for trans people, women, people of different genders, or marginalized groups. Some groups might be radical who don't invite men to their events, or they don't include trans women in their group. We invite everyone. It doesn't matter your gender, your intentions and your actions matter. This year, we are planning to hold panels that are meant to discuss issues that we're having in the gaming industry. Many young people go into the gaming industry today well aware that there are some politics going on, but the outside world for non-professionals has limited knowledge. They don't feel equipped to get started in this industry without being able to talk to somebody openly about the issues of harassment that we face. We work closely with panelists before the event to collaborate on and plan the discussion we're going to have about harassment and workers' rights in an intentional way. We aim to help the audience discover answers to the following questions. What does the gaming industry mean for me? What will these current events mean for me as a professional and as an individual? Gaming industry jobs change from year to year, with some contracts ending in 6 months. Professionals in the gaming industry change jobs a lot, especially new professionals. There has to be a place where they are accepted and still feel included in the gaming industry, even while in between jobs. Our community will be there for them unconditionally. We want to arm them with knowledge that can keep them inspired throughout their career, no matter what company they're currently working for. Making people feel welcome in the gaming industry is so important to us that it's all we focus on, helping young people feel that they can pursue their passion as a career, no matter who they are. It's so crucial to who I am and who I've become during my journey of building this community. I wholeheartedly believe we will gain recognition from those who are looking for real social change. We hope you can help be a part of our development this year at such a crucial turning point in the gaming industry. Check out our Women in Games 2022 roadmap. In it, you will find our pending events, including an indie showcase, resume and portfolio review sessions, and panels on harassment and workers' rights, coming in March, April, and May. Portfolio and resume reviews will occur in spring and fall, so submit your materials to be reviewed by an industry professional. In summer, members of our community will be asked to share their best personal tips when it comes to networking and interviews. With this powerful data, we will gather real insight into how things are done for first-time industry professionals and recent college grads. In August, Bay Area Women in Games will release our first official publication, the first 2 modules of Your Gaming Industry Job Hunt Toolbox, which is crowdsourced by Bay Area Women in Games and other professionals to help the next generation unlock their gaming industry career. Finally, in October, we will release our Women in Games annual survey, which helps companies focus on the issues that impact women and marginalized groups the most. Thank you for watching, and let's beat imposter syndrome together! Woo!